Please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Hey, I'm Marni Batista, and you are in the Dating Den with me and a really tall guy, Christian Anderson the First, who's not Christian Carter.
not Christian Carter. Yeah, we're talking. The reason why we just did all that is that we're talking about the short girl, tall girl thing, and it's women who definitely want
to date taller guys.
Taller men.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm 5'7". I'm not super tall, but I'm tall enough. And when I was dating and I was out there, I had this idea that I didn't want to date anyone who was shorter than me. Mm-hmm. And I realized, which I teach my clients, that I was really limiting myself because there were some amazing men out there that are shorter than 5'7". So I had a client who's really tall, and she came to me with the same situation, and you've been having that with your women friends. Mm-hmm. And the bottom line is, you told your friend the same thing I tell my clients, which is what?
Well, you're going to remove about 90% of the population when you say, I got to have this height. And I get it. I get the clarity and the understanding, but it's also not based upon a value of, does he treat you well? Is he adventurous? Does he want to have family? I mean, that's something that's really, really going to last a lifetime.
Right.
So the height thing is just there, but you remove a tremendous amount of opportunity for a guy to be an incredible partner and lover, right? So
exactly. So one of the things is that you want to look at what are the important, what we call non-negotiables. Mm-hmm. And those are things based on values. So it'd be like we both share the same desire to have family or children. Mm-hmm. We both are on a path of personal development or spirituality. We're both spontaneous and we like adventure. Mm-hmm. Those are the types of things. And when I do this with clients, they make the giant list of like 50 things they want in the partner. And when I say you only get to pick 5, because these are 5 fights you'll never have, things like height and hair fall off the list.
Because that comes up a lot. They don't want a bald guy.
Yeah, they don't want a bald guy. They want a guy who's this. Or even, I want him to make a certain amount of money.
Right. So again, just a little bit of clarification on this. When the woman says, I need to have a guy who's tall, he needs to be 6'2" or 6'1".
Yep.
And you can maybe sense, as a wonderful coach that you are, this has something to do with just she finds tall men attractive. It may have to do with something internal. That I do not feel complete enough or beautiful enough if I have a guy who's smaller than me. Then I feel like an Amazon woman, right?
Right.
What do you say?
Okay. So one of the things is if we're agreement that you're willing to take it off the list, it's how can you then feel in your feminine and feel confident even with a guy who's shorter than you. And so for me, I realized that I had some limiting beliefs, that I was an Amazon, or it was like a mother, or like he was my little boy, right? Some stuff around my beliefs. So I went in and I did a lot of work on those beliefs, and sort of the icing on the cake was I went online and I did some research on celebrity couples where the woman was taller. And I saw these really sexy goddess women with really hunky, hot men that were shorter. And I was like, wait, what would it be like if I changed my mindset to tall is sexy? Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God, tall isn't an Amazon, tall isn't big, tall is sexy. And it completely shifted. I ended up dating some really great guys that were shorter than me, and they were sexy, and we did have great intimate connections, and they were really smart. And so that's the opportunity, is to look at what are the beliefs that are holding you back.
Was there also, there's a social construct there sometimes where you feel this pressure that outside people are going to think you two look weird. When I walk down the street, I'm taller than him, and we kind of look weird. Did that exercise you did with a celebrity help you to reframe that perception of how society views you both?
Well, what my mindset ended up being is there's the confident woman. Right? Like if I'm walking down the street with my guy and I'm confident and he's confident, and now I was telling you, when I wear heels and I'm with the Brit, I can be taller than him. And it's like, I think it's sort of sexy now.
Yeah, I saw a couple the other day inside of a restaurant, and she was taller, much taller than him, and he owned it. He was confident. He didn't have the Napoleon thing going on, and she was confident and great in it, and they looked super sexy, and they stuck out in a way that was like, who's that?
Right.
Not like, who's
That's
that?
weird.
That looks
right.
weird.
So it's all about confidence. So bottom line is open up your non-negotiables. I really recommend that you get rid of things like taller than this, has this amount of hair, weighs this amount, you know, obviously within reason. Let's talk really quickly about physique.
Okay.
Okay, it's not necessarily so much about he's got a six-pack. If you have a value around health, around fitness,
Yes.
around self-care, you want a guy who's in alignment with that.
Right.
That doesn't mean he's got a six-pack, he goes to the gym 6 days a week, etc., etc. So again, be based on your values, not on characteristics.
And that will go towards the job thing as well, right?
Yep.
Can we say the thing like, I need a guy who's extremely successful, who's making this amount of money? Can we shift that to a guy who's extremely ambitious, who's hardworking?
Yes.
Is there a relationship there?
Absolutely, because you want someone who loves what they do and is successful at what they do. Now, if you want someone to take care of you financially, and it's because you dated a bunch of guys who you took care of, that's a reaction, not a response. So here's the thing, get clear with your non-negotiables.
As opposed to the woman who I like more of a traditional setting. I want to run the household. He runs a business.
That's
so
fine.
I need
That's
a guy who can do
values-based.
that.
It's values-based. So
Gotcha.
values-based choice.
Cool. Well, ladies.
There you go.
Guys who are under 6'2" are about to be in for some loving from you all.
Exactly. It's going to be the revolution of the short man.
Report back. Leave some comments. Let us know what you think about all that because we love hearing what you have to say. And we will talk to you very soon.
Peace.